guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing Thundercade. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of thunder related titles for a minute or two at least. Alright, what do we have? It looks like a motorcycle. Let's see, urgent instructions, destroy enemies and the atomic power plant. That does not sound like a good idea to go blowing up an atomic power plant. Wow, this is pick up a sidecar that shoots sideways. Fair enough. I mean, being different is kind of cool, like we have it, but this really feels very kind of basic, does it not? Like graphically, it's like it wasn't really we ran right into the tank. Alright, so we do have a button where we can call in an airstrike. I mean, what appears to be pretty, only some of it is destructible. Alright. Some of them hold power-ups and are destructible. Or maybe they just took a lot more shots. Or it just ran, I don't know. I don't want to lose my coolness. Oh, we got us. Oh, come on, really? And of course it took out the one that I wanted to keep. Oh, so this was just a time thing and you don't even get to damage the thing? That's kind of wrong. That's kind of mean. Now I wonder if the red has a different characteristic. Man, guess we're not going to find out. Well, it is unique in the fact that when you get a motorcycle and you get sidecars, I kind of like that they put some thought into that. It is nice. Other than that, it's unfortunately a pretty lackluster, just yeah, this one, it pretty much is there to make it to where you don't get your sidecars. Like, there's not enough room at all for you to be able to maneuver past any of this stuff with your, I wonder if it is timed or if you have to just do a certain amount of hits on it. I'm just curious. We're going to sit here for a minute. We're going to see if anything happens. Okay, so that's what you would do, is you would go around and then just, hide off the side. I ran right into that. I was looking at something else and wasn't fully paying attention and ran right into the bullet. At least here, like, yeah, it's... the bullets are all pretty slow. So they do give you ample ability to avoid a lot of stuff. It is much harder to avoid stuff once you have your sidecars, though. So, like, you want them because they do a lot of stuff. And they help take that damage, especially like off to the side. If something shoots you, like this tank right there, for instance, wouldn't hit us. we'd have that bonus little block. And you get stuck, like, it's kind of obnoxious that some of them you can blow up and some you can't. So you get in spots like that where you actually get stuck because you're like, oh, I'm just going to blow up some of these trees, and nope, that one's not going to blow up. And then you're like, well, fuck, what do I do now? It just kind of is silly that they do, like, some trees blow up, some don't. Like, I get it if some trees have the sidecars in them and some don't. But to have them so where only some blow up and some don't. Grr. We lost miserably. I'm definitely not the best at So we got shots fired 432, number of hits 72. We're at 16% attack rate. I like that it tracks it. That's kind of cool. Something fun. But some of that is kind of inflated because you have a sidecar that's shooting to the side. So is it counting those, like, interesting things to take into account? Like, does it count the ones on the side? Because that's kind of not fair because they're always going to be missing. So you're not going to be able to get that really good ratio. If it only counts the ones that you're shooting from the front, fair enough. But we'll try it one more time. I think part of it is just hard to get over the graphics. Like, it just feels so, even for an NES game. See, I don't get this weapon. Is it just more powerful? Because we lose the side stuff, and we lose our main attack, so we actually have a harder time hitting things, but it doesn't feel like there's a reason for it. Like, I don't know why we get this, but then we lose our main attack. So you do have options, which is cool. Alright, so we know what we do here. Didn't see that tank coming. I don't know why I'm firing. Sometimes these games get you in the habit of... Still got us. We still lost all of our sidecars. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, he came out of the side, just ran my ass over. Boo. So like you can actually level some of the stuff. It's kind of interesting. You'd spend a lot of time like experimenting and figuring out what buildings held what in them. What trees have what? Ah, we couldn't avoid the double there. Wow, I sucked, man. Nope, nothing blew up there. That would be a lot of trial and error to figure out which items or which buildings blew up for one and which ones held stuff for the other. I put myself in a terrible situation on that one. Oh, come on, seriously? That's obnoxious. That's some bullshit right there, is what I say. Like, there's not much you can do about that. That is the epitome of cheese right there. Like, seriously. Oh, and then this is nice, right? Yeah, I'm already over it. That is so stupid. To have three of them on this little bridge, and there's absolutely no way really of avoiding them. Do we get a boss? I would like to see what a boss is like. Ah, I screwed that up. I screwed the pooch on that one. It's so jerky that it really kind of messes with you. Like, just the movement and the fact that it's just like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it really kind of messes with you when the bullets go. We got to a boss. Just everything about it is lackluster. The gameplay is fine. I like the originality of the motorcycle, getting the sidecars, where you do have a lot of options. It's a little difficult to pull off to a point in some spots, but depending on which side you are on to pick up the item is which side the sidecar goes on. You have the option of sides and front, and there's a lot going on, but like everything else just feels so like budget, where it's just really disappointing. The game is a little jerky. The hitboxes seem fine. Everything else, I kind of wish that if they're going to do a like really cool everything being destroyable, that all of it is, and not just random things that you have to memorize and pick which thing you want, which is a little disappointing. And at the look of this, where we still have the same green tank and army men for the most part, which is just like shows that the game is really basic and they didn't put a whole lot of effort into it, because we're getting the same stuff over and over again, is another just kind of... They did some decent stuff to it, but I think this was like it feels very low budget. And just like, probably a very small studio. Sammy Corp, not really familiar with them off the top of my head. decent ideas, decent concept, but just unfortunately a little too low budget to make it really stand out. I mean, nothing really wrong with it in that aspect, but the fact that you have destructible items, but hit or miss on which ones it is, I think it all should just be able to be destroyed. So you can do that, and you randomly have the items under the certain things when you find it, but to have some stuff blow up, some not. Like, if you're going to do some of the buildings, okay, understandable, but like the trees. Some trees are bulletproof, apparently, and the others aren't. So at first, you get yourself stuck in a few things, and I just think that everything should have just been blown up. I think it would have made things a little bit better than the way it was. Couple of the cheese, like those stupid helicopters, was obnoxious in spots where you pretty much couldn't be avoided, and you just get yourself screwed over. Was very disappointing. Other than that, like, nothing really negative to say. Like, there's very little negative to say about it other than, like, the way it really looks really basic and budget. But other than that, the gameplay is fine. It keeps it somewhat fair other than, like, the helicopter thing. It is fairly fair in the fact that they're not, like, overly bombarding you terribly. I mean, they are, but that's what you want. You don't want it too easy. But, you know, it's not, like, obnoxiously, like, everything is all on top of you at once. And the bullets are a little slower. Your vehicle's a little slow, so it kind of averages out. But it gives you some reaction time, gives you things to do. All in all, it's a playable, passable shooter with nothing that makes it stand out other than the unique motorcycle concept of it to make it really be a go-to game, so to speak. It's a fun little renter. Definitely a game that would be good to rent, have some fun with, play it a little bit, and then move on and not really worry or think about it again. Because once you play it after a little while, it's not one of the ones that are going to stick around. There's no longevity in this game right here due to all of its downsides, but it is definitely playable and worth a rent at the very least back in the day. Now it's definitely worth checking out, picking up, playing a little bit, and seeing what you think about it. So with that being said, guys, thanks so much. Have a good one.